What's going on, guys? It is Andrew here, and welcome back to the forest. This is what the hell? This is the season finale of season 11. It's been a good season, and overall it was a pretty good update. They added some pretty important things and just general bug fixes, and I noticed that this is probably one of the more stable versions of the forest we've seen in a while. A lot of the updates, while they update and fix certain things, a lot of things will also break in the process. Not so much the case with this update. This update didn't really see anything major, but there was some really cool things. I mean, I guess there was a new wall system and whatnot, and then the whole timed explosives and being able to put your walkie-talkie on trees and stuff. Do we still have your Walkman? Where's the Walkman? Is I blind? I see this. I see this. I no see Walkman. Walkman, where are you? Walkman, please. Please. Okay, well, I guess we don't have the Walkman anymore. Maybe he got sick of the music and ditched it in between episodes. I don't know. But, pretty much what I want to do in this episode is obviously finish off the base. The name I went with from the comment section was Fort SMEEGS, in memory of our good friend SMEEGS, or Schmeagle. I thought it was a hilarious name. Thank you guys for your suggestions on the names. It's always fun to ask you guys for fort names because there's always some hilariously creative ones. SMEEGS is a relatively new name since the character himself was only added a couple updates ago. So we never really got to name any of our forts after our good friend SMEEGS. So we went with Fort SMEEGS. And pretty much what I want to do in this episode is finish off Fort SMEEGS. Yeah, no, some people were saying this is too far away, but trust me, the cannibals aren't smart enough to go, ooh, gap, ooh, okay, and then go this way. And even if they are, I think the hitbox on this, as you can see, I trigger it as I go past. I'm pretty sure it's still a decent distance, unless maybe they come from the back and happen to, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Listen, this is good. This is a good Fort SMEEGS. So, what do I want in the next update? Now, we do this at the end of every season here. Obviously, if you're new here, you probably wouldn't know that, but for those of you who've been around a while, you know that when it comes towards the end of a season and when we're inching towards an update, well, we talk about what do we want in the next update. I mean, there's been things that I repeat, and I understand that, and I apologize, but they haven't come yet, so I'm going to have to keep repeating it. I feel like we need more alive wildlife in this game. So I'm thinking bears. I'm thinking snakes. Well, there is snakes already, but I mean, like, we need it to be in actual danger because the cannibals just aren't enough. And as you guys know, if you've been watching this season, I haven't even seen a cannibal in the last probably 4 episodes, and I'm going to go ahead and guess I'm not going to see one now, because I'm going to guess that it's bugged. So, if it's going to bug out and stuff like that, well, first of all, that bug is going to need to be fixed, but we do need other things to be scared of. They added deer, which are cool, but they're not a threat. You can kill them, and you can harvest their fur and their skin to use as armor, which is awesome. When they first added deer, I did say that they needed to be able to, we needed to be able to harvest from them, so that's a good thing. Sometimes talking about things in this series, they do come true. I'm not saying it's because of the series, but they do come true. So, we need bears, at least. Now, I was talking about, like, monkeys and stuff, and people made the good point that this isn't like a, this isn't exactly like a biome that monkeys would live in, per se. This is more of like a forest that you would see in like a more of like a North American country than you would in a than say even like a South American country or like the Amazon. This isn't really like a tropical rainforest as much as it is more of it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, you wouldn't see anacondas in this forest. You would see different types of snakes, not those crazy long anacondas or boa constrictors, but you would see snakes, and you wouldn't see, like, maybe jaguars, but you'd see bears, you'd see mountain lions probably in a biome like this. So that's what we like. I'd love to see like an addition to mountain lions. I would like to see more ranged weapons, maybe a sling, you know, like a one that you can go like this and kind of throw rocks, or maybe even a slingshot. Poison darts maybe that you can throw would be like a stick. Maybe some plant fiber, some poisonous plants. Well, we know that there is in this game currently right now, there's poison berries. If you eat them, you get poisoned. Perhaps if they add a way that you can actually harvest those berries and then like rub it on the end of a stick, perhaps, and have it as a throwable poison dart, or you know, like one of those like shootable poison darts or something like that. That'd be pretty cool too. I like ranged weapons, but the problem is right now, there just isn't enough feathers to make it worth using the bow and arrow. I mean, especially since the feathers are used for things like this, speeding up your weapon a little bit. I just don't think that people want to use their feathers on arrows, especially when feathers are really hard to come across and you don't get a lot of return from them, which makes sense. I mean, 1 feather per arrow is, you know, realistic. It's just not feasible from a survival standpoint, if you get what I'm trying to say. So what I would like to see, of course, is a little bit more ranged weapons, maybe just a little bit more weapons in general. Maybe off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I'm not the game developer. It's not my job to be super creative. Perhaps like a mace type thing. Ooh. Okay, so we're actually coming along even a little nicer than I thought we were. So there's 3 here, and then 6 and 6, right? Okay, perfect. So we're only 15 logs away from being complete. Actually, I can go ahead and, now that I'm done that wall, I can go ahead and slap a door on here. No, don't. Step it. Step it right now. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll be able to run in here, and Fort SMEEGS will be completed, at least for now, at least for this season. I'm hoping the next update doesn't require a wipe. If it does, I mean, oh well. But Fort SMEEGS will just be a memory at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and continue cutting down some logs. One of, I guess, my main complaints about this game is the fact that I don't often feel like I'm surviving as much as I do feel like I'm building in preparation for survival. It seems like over the course of the last 11 seasons, I've done more preparation for survival than I have actually surviving. And I don't mean specifically from cannibals, I mean in general. So I think what this game needs to do is, you know, I made a video, top 5 things the forest needs, five updates the forest needs. It needs to add more survival elements that need to make me consider, you know, maybe not build and start doing other things. You know, some other games are really, really good at that. Like, I'm not going to name any names, but games have, you know, hydration systems, hunger systems. The hunger system in this game doesn't even work. The temperature system, as you can see, there is a temperature gauge down there as well. It doesn't work. It doesn't actually affect your health. It's there. It's implemented so that I believe they're going to implement it in the future. It's just not here yet. So I would really, really like to see the hunger system start taking an effect. I need to be worried about food, not having food killing me, rather than just eating food specifically so I can have stamina to build faster. If not having food would kill me, it would make me worried about having to find lizards and rabbits and berries and stuff like that. Hydration as well is something I named in that top 5 things we need video, and it's probably number 1 for me because, you know, in real life you need water or you will dehydrate. And in this game, you know, hydration is not an issue. But if they really want to be a hardcore survival game, they need to start implementing things that make people want to survive rather than just want to protect themselves from cannibals. I think that there needs to be more threats in this world than just cannibals. There needs to be, you know, weather needs to play a big factor. Sickness needs to play a big factor. You know, when you eat those berries, you take a little bit of health damage. but you're not actually ever in danger. You just take a little bit of health, your guy goes, ugh, and then it's move on. Whereas, hey. Damn it. Whereas, I would like to see you have to now go and find oh, see? Look at that, look. This is a perfect example. I'm gonna go ahead and keep eating it anyways. As you can see, it's not even doing damage to me because it's probably glitched. I'm not gonna oh, there you go. It did a little tiny bit of damage, so you know, that goes to show you something. So, what I'm saying is, you know, there is home remedies in this game. Like, you can combine marigold and aloe and make medicine. So there we go. I just made medicine. Here it is right here. I'd like to see you have to do that kind of stuff, or have to take this medication you find in the suitcases if you're poisoned or sick. Same thing goes with, you know, temperature. It rains in this game. It gets cold. There's times where your character literally shivers. So they have animations for things like that, but they don't have the systems implemented. Now, I'm not complaining, and I'm not saying that they're never going to implement them. I can see that there's clearly a roadmap here. All I'm saying is we need it in the game soon. I talked about this before. There's always new survival games coming out. There's always new developers looking for the next best game. And if this game doesn't adapt, I'm sorry to say, it will be forgotten. It will be just another game. Now, people always say, you know, this game won't be forgotten, that game won't be forgotten, and then the next best thing comes around. It's just the way that it works in gaming, in technology, and more specifically in entertainment. Things will always be... There will... Oh my god, it's SMEEGS! SMEEGS, I was just talking about you! This fort, I named it after you, my dude. I did, seriously. You want to hang out a little, man? I miss you. It's been like 5 episodes since I've seen you, man. What's up? We were just talking about you. Kind of. Where are your friends, man? Oh, there we go. We got caught on the news. For those of you who said that that was not good news placement, SMEEGS begs to differ. He does. Uh-oh. I feel like I heard some... I feel like I'm hearing some footsteps. It's really dark and we can't see, but... What are you gonna do? Okay, and as the tree falls down, for example, and I hate to bring up I hate to bring up other games to compare to this game, especially in, you know, if I'm making a video that's about survival games, then that's fine. But if I'm doing specifically a Forest Let's Play, I hate bringing up other games, especially since the Forest is so near and dear to me. But if you look at the game that's coming out soon, or if you're watching this later, it's already come out, Stranded Deep, you know, that game is a super hardcore realistic survival game. It has the aesthetics of the Forest, but it's more realistic in terms of survival. And I feel like if the Forest doesn't adapt soon, it's going to start losing out to games like that, where people want to survive and not just build. Now, this game does have really cool building mechanics, as you can see. Look at this badass fort we just built. Fort SMEEGS is now complete. And Fort SMEEGS wouldn't be complete without SMEEGS himself hanging out here. SMEEGS, you brought friends? What's going on here? Why'd you bring friends? I said no friends, SMEEG. Just us. And we have a little holder over here. Now, I'm hoping the next update... doesn't force you to lose a save file, because I'm really proud of what we have here. And if we go ahead, we could even make a fire pit right here. And this is why it's good to have holders. So there we go. We'll do that. We'll slap this on here. Cook her up. There's one thing actually I didn't do yet, and that's place a... Where is it? There it is. Okay. Drying rack. Place that. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Hey, can you not? What? Okay, there we go. Oh! Okay, we'll just put it over here then. It clearly doesn't like that spot of land. Wow, 18? I forgot it required so much. Give me my food, my child. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go get some sticks so we can finish up that drying rack. And as I was saying, I really hope that the next update doesn't require you to lose your save file, because then we would lose our awesome... Actually, I feel like this season probably didn't seem like it because it was a little bit slower, but I think it's been our most productive season overall. We got a lot done this season. Where the hell's the door? There you go. Only 4 more! Only 4 more! Where is there some sticks? There we go, there's plenty over there. It's been our most productive season in terms of building. We built Fort SMEEGS. Oh! Oh god! There we go. So we now have a drying rack, a stick holder, a rock holder, a log holder, a fire, and 3 towers. Well, the Illuminati tower up here. And Fort SMEEGS is complete with none other than SMEEGS himself hanging out. And just to end the series off with a bang, I'm going to go ahead and kill our good friends here. SMEEGS, hey, it's been fun, okay? It really has been. Yeah, you hit each other. Alright, 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 alright. Ow, ow! No, I will not die. I will not die to you in the finale. You're dead. Beth. Do you think I'm gonna put up with it, Beth? There we go. Where's your friend now? SMEEGS can't even help you. I think he ran away. He's like, I ain't dealing with that. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching Season 11. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun season. It really has been. Oh god, I can see SMEEGS up there in the top left, just doing his little SMEEG thing that he does. Fort SMEEGS is now complete with an Illuminati bridge, defensive walls all the way around, 2 separate doorways, and a log sled hanging out there with a bunch of really important things inside for survival, as well as down here we have a treehouse with a bunch of traps around it. This wall was finished, if you guys remember, and then for some reason it didn't. We have a one of the shelters here, the small shelter here. We got to see the new custom foundations here on top of this cabin on top of this little custom foundation, which is really cool. And we also, I didn't even know there was a freaking cannibal camp down there. And we also built that bridge over there. That was the first bridge we checked out. So guys, it really has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching Season 11. I'll see you guys in Season 12. You know there's going to be one. #1 channel for all your forest content needs. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new here. Comment in the comment section below. Do you agree with the things I was saying in this video? What do you think Season 12 needs? And do you agree that if the forest doesn't adapt, that it will be forgotten? Thank you guys so much. I love your faces. Bye-bye.